Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mrfilmart show. I am Mrfilmart, aka Steven, and today, it's the day. It is the day for The Ring of Power, episodes 1 and 2. Oh, power. So, I'm very curious about this one, very curious. Lord of the Rings, it's not really hyperbolic to say was a big chunk of my childhood. It was my childhood, that and Star Wars. So as you can see, I was very popular. I was a very popular person, because that was back when nerd stuff was just for nerds. All you quote unquote nerds out there, I'm sorry, but nerd is now vogue, and this is a completely different world. I had to hide the fact that I loved Lord of the Rings as much as I did, which is really sad in retrospect, but I did love it, which is why I'm very curious about this one. I'll be honest, when I first heard Amazon was doing it, and it was a $500 million production, I wasn't thrilled, to be completely honest. I really didn't know what to expect, but from the trailer, the first trailer really didn't get me, because it was only that minute teaser trailer, but the second or third trailer did get me, especially the Comic-Con one. So I'm very curious to see where this is going. Obviously, it looks like we're following Gadriel. I don't know if this is going to be like Game of Thrones, where we're following like different characters throughout the show. Like, it could be one of those shows that juggles 20 characters, or it could just be Gadriel on her mission. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm very curious. I'm very excited. Somehow I did it. I avoided spoilers all day. Somehow I'm impressed. Sometimes I impress even myself. So instead of me rambling on about how much I love Lord of the Rings, and who cares? But before I get to the video, please like and subscribe if you like and want to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Alright, the time has come. The Ring of Power, episode 1. We're going to start with a prologue. That would be crazy. That would be hilarious. There it is.
Nothing is evil in the beginning. And there was a time when the world was so young, there had not yet been a sunrise.
Even you couldn't possibly believe their old scrap would float.
It's not going to float.
Yeah.
It's going to sail.
Yeah, you big dumb idiot.
Stop!
Aww. Even elf kids are dicks.
It was a good ship, sister.
I made it just as you taught me.
Do you know why a ship floats and a stone cannot? The stone sees only downward.
Maybe check your science a little bit. It's about density, gaw.
But the ship has a secret. For unlike the stone, her gaze is not downward but up, fixed upon the light that guides her.
It's hard to say which way is up and which way is down. How am I to know which lights to follow?
We're not gonna find out. That's pretty sweet. I wish I saw this on the big screen.
And a legion of elves went to war.
And her brother definitely did not come back.
We left Valinor, our home, and journeyed to a distant realm, one filled with untold perils and strange creatures beyond count, a place known as Middle-earth.
So they left Val. Oh my god.
They said it would be over quickly.
They always do.
Left Middle-earth in ruin. And would last centuries.
It's a long time.
In the end, Morgoth would be defeated under the command of his most devoted servant, a cruel and cunning sorcerer. They called him Sauron. But Sauron found him first.
So, Sauron was just the underling at first?
And his flesh with a symbol. In the darkness, his vow became mine. Year gave way to year. Century gave way to century.
It's a long ass time to look for someone. Maybe you're not very good at your job if you're spending a century looking for someone. So does this end with the end? Like I forget what age this is. This obviously isn't the third age, because the third age is where we end Lord of the Rings trilogy. But is this the end? Is this the second or third age? First or second age, I mean.
This place is so evil, our torches give off no warmth.
Oh, it's the eye.
Further north.
This mark was left
Yeah, I
as a
feel like this elf is Sauron. But Sauron is a shapeshifter, and a cunning one at that. I feel like he's that other elf. He probably like killed that other elf like forever ago and took his place. She's this skilled at a warrior, and like, what is she doing during Lord of the Rings? Why are you on the backbench?
The order is given.
Mutiny! Mutiny! We're almost 18 minutes in, and we're just getting the credits. Hiding in plain sight.
You know the rules. We're not supposed to be out this far. If we didn't do everything we weren't supposed to do, we'd hardly do anything at all.
Berries!
There's something in the mud.
It's a snake, isn't it?
It's like a footsie.
What? Oh, shit. Scary ass dog.
Is he going to see Talberry? Not if he doesn't see us, he isn't.
So let's get the fuck out of here. We back with the elves.
Harold Elrond.
Young Ned, young Elrond. Look at that. Capital of the High Elves. Okay. Well, what happened to this place? They moved to Rivendell. This place is fancy schmancy. Look at her dress.
Galadriel.
Elrond.
Tell me everything.
This mark's very existence proves Sauron escaped. He's still out there. I demand to speak with the king directly.
So I will be equally plain.
He's not gonna see you.
It was not your company who defied you out there.
Are you going to arrange an audience? Or
After the ceremony, that is still your wish. You shall have it.
you went to the old farm again?
No.
I can't help but feel there's wonders in this world.
Our path's set by the passing seasons. Nobody goes off trail and nobody walks alone. We have each other.
These Harfoots sound like communists. This is the ceremony.
Cox.
Quite the mullet wig.
Our days of war are over.
You didn't get the memo.
Our days of peace begin.
This is politicking. This is him telling her, not asking.
They will be escorted to the Grey Havens and granted passage across the sea to dwell for all eternity.
She's gonna go out on her own. Sometimes the CG is very noticeable. Very noticeable.
Her brother would be proud.
Why? She hasn't done anything. Sauron is not dead.
I go to seek the enemy that escaped us in the north.
Good for you.
It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it not gone from in here?
Will you lead more elves to die in far-off lands? To convince yourself you have done enough, put up your sword.
Without it, what am I to be?
What you have always been,
An elf.
my friend.
Southland is the lemon.
Oh dear.
Nice handling.
Well, she likes him. It's clear of that.
Oh yes.
Is he a drug addict? What is this?
And I hope you find Alfred Flowers beautiful.
Tight. Is that his daughter?
Anything to report?
Nope.
Got enough keeping watch over them without having to keep one eye squarely on you? Or do you think me blind?
No. I think you talk too much.
Could be
And you
both.
smell of rotten leaves.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Being disbanded. We're leaving.
We're going home. So when it comes to the king of the elves, how did he become king? And like, how do you give someone a title literally forever and say, like, you're king forever? That's a long-ass time.
What's one of them doing here?
Whoa.
Heard you were leaving.
None of your business.
Yeah,
Say what you wish to say.
I have said it already.
Mother,
Move on.
there's a man here for you.
Sickness. What manner of sickness? What was it?
Where are you going?
Holden's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
Yeah, just leave the kid. It's okay. Cool. How did he know that was there? We know she turns around somehow. She doesn't end up in Valinor.
It's hard to see what is right.
Yeah.
When friendship and duty are mingled.
Love and duty. Game of Thrones.
Tell me.
Evil.
The skies are strange.
Uh-oh. Smoke and ash. Yo, do they just, like, have to stand still the entire time? That's crazy. Yeah, it's like shots like this I wish I could see on the big screen.
Do you know why a ship floats?
Ents! Ents! Oh, cool.
But sometimes the lights shine just as brightly reflected in the water as they do in the sky. How am I to know which lights to follow?
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
But she has not touched the darkness. Is it too late? That's a far swim. Fuck. Is that him? Alrighty, so that was the end of episode 1. I did not know J.A. Bayona directed this. Whoa, that blew my mind. Like, I didn't see his Jurassic Park movie, so I'm not going to comment on that, but I did love A Monster Calls. That movie blew me away, and The Impossible, oof, heavy shit. Anyway, Galadriel's got a long swim ahead of her, my god. And did Sauron just drop out of the sky? So many questions. Just a quick couple thoughts. I don't want to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative, but this episode was good, not great. The biggest problem I have right now is outside of the characters from Lord of the Rings, I do not know a single person's name. Not a one character we met. I don't know any of their names. I'm sure that will change in the future and as I do more research, but I should not have to do research to understand what a character's name is. Just a thought, maybe I'm crazy. So I don't know. That wasn't my only complaint. That's just like the biggest complaint. How am I supposed to really get attached to them if I don't even know who the fuck they are? It's cool to see the Harfoots, the beginnings of the Hobbits. I did like that part. The Elves, they're stuck up their own asshole just as usual. But they're gonna learn. They're gonna find out, I guess, that the darkness is real. It's just like, is this where their army went? Like, because when we see them in Lord of the Rings, there really is no army left. But what do I know? And I'm just very curious to see where it goes, more than anything. But I guess those are my quick thoughts. Obviously, I'll have more to say, but I'd rather just get into the next episode, rather, because 2 episodes dropped, so why not? Haha. It's gonna be 2 separate videos though. So I guess that will just conclude this episode. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Instagram at Mrfilmart, and if you like the artwork you see there, you can purchase it on my Etsy page. The links are below. So that is all for today, and